Tom put in the Heartbreakers Breakdown, and that's for Karl's behaviour last week. Karl, you seem to be a little bit happier. Last week, I mean, we were worried about you. You sort of slipped into some sort of like weird depression. You played placebo twice, so you weren't concentrating. I know you're going to say that me and Steve were annoying you, but, you know, that's an easy excuse. I mean, I think the listener can make up their own minds.
No. It's just like I say, you know, it's like a murderer, right? He might not have done that if it was a different day, if the sun was out or whatever, and everything just happened at once that wound me up.
Right, so it was like a crime of passion. You'd be let off because those sort of you'd never put yourself, say, in a position again where you'd have two people trying to wind you up for, you know, the sake of fun and laughter for the public on a tin pot radio station between 1 and 3 every Saturday. Yeah, but you'd never do that again, would you?
Last week it wasn't just for the listeners, it was for you as well, between 12 and 1, before we were even on the air.
Why?
You were winding me up then, do you know what I mean?
Having a discussion.
It's alright, I'm used to it, so it doesn't matter. But I found out that I can't do this job anymore. I can't do these sort of jobs where you've got to be happy all the time.
Well, you don't have to be happy all the time.
No, you do.
You forget that for the...
Yeah, but I can't. Do you know what I mean? I've got things going on in my head. And
do you think when Bobby Davros had a bad day that he doesn't go on stage and give 100%?
No, but that's...
Do you think Les Dennis let all that stuff get in his way when he did that theatre tour to the people in front?
Sometimes he had audiences of
7,
15 people.
Yeah, and he just went, it's them. It's not a private life, forget that. Bang.
Yeah, but good on him. Yeah. He can do that, but what I'm saying is I can't.
He's a professional.
So I was talking to Suzanne about it, because, you know, it did get me down last week.
Suzanne's your therapist?
Minder.
Yeah. Saying to her, you know, I can't do this sort of job. Normally what I do in the week, you know, I'm tucked away in a studio. If I'm annoyed, no one knows about it. I get my head down, I get on with it.
Right, do you tell them? Go on, next.
You know what I mean?
Next.
Right, yeah, but sorry, but what's your point here? So every Saturday you've got to come here, you've got to...
be happy, we've got to go, oh, Karl, are you alright? Oh, you're right, your hair looks nice.
No, but you know what I mean? That's the first time, innit? Normally people listening go, he's a happy fella, do you know what I mean?
They never think you're a happy fella, Karl.
Well.
They've never heard you laugh. No one has ever... seriously, we get emails all the time, no one's ever heard you laugh.
Yeah, but I'm still happy, you don't have to...
Well, are you?
Yeah.
You don't look happy.
But anyway, that's the problem with this job. And, I was thinking about it, if do you know, like, if you're a doctor...
Sure.
And you're on a plane and something happens...
Yeah.
Even though you're on holiday...
You might have to save someone's life just because you can. Next.
And I'd be thinking, I'll keep quiet.
Sure.
I love that. Yeah. See, that's one of the reasons why you didn't actually qualify.
as a surgeon.
Yeah. I mean, you can still do your consultancy stuff.
Oh, sure.
But, you know, you don't actually want a knife in your hand anymore. Brilliant. So you're giving this up, are you?
Sorry, and how is a doctor on a plane comparable to this?
Because it's just the same situation. Do you know what I mean? He's probably got in his head, he's shut off, he's ready for his holiday.
He's going to Hastings for a night.
Someone, you know, has a little bit of tummy trouble or heart attack or whatever.
Yeah.
And is he a doctor on the plane? And he's like, he's going on holiday. Do you know what I mean?
I've got to loosen his tie.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
But what I don't understand, Karl, is you get paid to do this. It's not like we're forced, it's not like it's your holiday. You know that this is your job of work.
This is paying for your new kitchen.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I've got the kitchen now.
Oh.
It's done, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. So when are you stopping?
When are you quitting?
Well, you're finishing, aren't you, in a couple of weeks for a bit?
No, about 4
Yeah,
we're finishing on the 16th of August, yeah. But, you know, we're only going away for like 6 or 7 weeks again, aren't we?
Well, you don't know, do you?
Well, we'll give up if you give up. Tell your managing directors that.
Well, that's a bit annoying.
Why?
Because you've just passed the buck, haven't you?
I haven't passed the buck. This is 3-way. You know, you get your name in heat. You're in the title now. It's Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. And now you want to go, I don't want to do it anymore.
Karl,
think about it.
I don't know whether you've noticed, but we don't provide anything on this show. So if you leave, we have to go.
Well, let's put a song on.
Now just think, don't be so selfish. Don't be so selfish. We need you. We've got nothing.
Think of the... Molly's Chambers, Kings of Leon. Brilliant. On XFM 104.9. So I'm not going to put pressure on you, Karl. I know you're scared to me saying this, right? But I'll tell you what we do, right? We're stopping this show on the 16th of August. We're going to film the Office specials, okay? And we'd be coming back, I don't know, August, September, middle October. If Karl does.
Yeah.
No, Now, I know that's pressure, but that's it. I think this is a three-way show. So you don't have to do it. What should we do? Because I know we've been approached by a couple of others. What would you do?
We've been approached by obviously better radio stations. I mean, if you're a listener, just think of any of the radio stations you prefer to listen to. That's some of the ones that have offered us gigs. So we could toy with those.
Or we stay and we see this through and we get XFM on the map. We get a few songs next year.
Rick, that I know you've had a passion since you started working at XFM to get the listeners into double figures. I know that's been one of your ambitions, and I think it would be a shame to give up so soon because you've done so much hard work.
Yeah. That's for you to think about. So we've got what? We've got 4 weeks left. And that might be 4 weeks forever and never coming back, or 4 weeks for like an 8-week period. And that's for you to think about. So think if you enjoy the next 4 weeks, Carl.
Yeah, but like I said to you though, the reason I did this was to get that kitchen, right? Now,
brilliant.
As we speak now, right? Builder's in the flat. He's been annoying me.
Of course he has. Of course he has. What's he been doing?
When he turned up on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Wanders in, and the first thing he says to me is, said, the pub across the road, is it any good? I said, well, it doesn't matter, does it? You're working on the kitchen.
Think of saying that to a builder. Probably making conversation. Probably meant, do they do a toasted sandwich? Because I've got a half-hour lunch break. Not an hour, like Karl Pilkington. So I'll probably then get a nice, cheese and tomato sandwich.
Is that genuinely what you said to him?
Yeah. So Suzanne had a go at me saying, why have you said that? He hasn't even started on it yet.
I cannot believe that.
You're unbelievable, Karl. And you say it's us that are rude, crass,
I wasn't being rude. I just was letting him know. Do you know what I mean? I know what
he knows what he was there for. He had it down on his little docket. Do the kitchen this week. He didn't come there and go, what did I come out for? Was it to go to the pub for a week?
Why am I wearing these overalls?
Yeah. Who's the little bald mate twat insulting me? Let me just check. Let me call the head office.
I wasn't having a go though. I mean, they should have finished it yesterday. And they're there now. Right, on their own. And what annoyed me is they turned up late today.
Hold on, Karl. I've just realised something. They're probably listening to the radio. This, I assume, tuned to XFM, isn't it, in your kitchen?
Yeah, but they don't know it's me, do they? Do you know what I mean?
No. They'd go, he's got a whiny mank voice as well. So's the bloke who owns this place. And the bloke who owns this place, when I said, what's that pub like across the road, said, well, you won't be bothering that, he's working on this. No, he won't be able to put two and two together, will he? You've suddenly, the penny's dropped, doesn't it? You've suddenly realised, look at his face! Yeah. He's suddenly realised they might know it's him!
And they could be listening, and they're going to clean you out, mate.
Oh, if you are the builder working in, where is it? I won't say the address, but it's
Central London, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go mental. Have whatever you want.
Opposite that pub that you like,
He'll probably be in there now, so he won't be listening.
Oh, insulting a British workman.
He should have been in today.
Mental.
He should have been at 8 this morning,
Just
which annoyed me anyway.
Mental.
I really don't understand why they've got to start so early, right?
Yeah.
But he said he'll be there for 8, turned up at 9:30, right? Wanders in, and what annoys me is, he could have left all this downstairs. He had a paper under his arm, one of those crossword books, and a pot noodle. Now, I'm not being funny, but most of them take quite a bit of time. A crossword book, he's not happy with just the one that's in the paper.
If you're listening, if you are the builder that's listening now, doing Karl's flat, what about pissing in the laundry basket? Lonesome Day, Bruce Springsteen on XFM 104.9. So you've realised now that the builder could well be listening, knowing exactly who you're talking about.
There's a chance of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't think about it, but you're right. Was tuned onto that. I think he did flick it on, thinking about it, thinking back. If so, yeah, he's probably listening now.
No, he probably isn't. He probably is about half hour. If he's got any sense, he turned it to Heart or Virgin or Magic or something. But, there is a chance.
Good advice to the listeners.
Yeah.
If you've got any sense, if you finish your crossword puzzles.
I think, according to our figures, there's a 5% chance of him listening to it.
Yeah.
So, if we want to be accurate. Although he isn't a house with it tuned to that, so I think it puts him right up to 50% straight away.
Then again, Rick, he's got a job of work. So why would he be listening to this show?
Well, he's doing a crossword at the moment.
Yeah, well.
You better hope he's not listening.
Well, I mean, they do annoy me. I'm sticking by it.
Yeah,
anyway,
go on. You might as well keep digging. Yeah, go on.
No, I'm just saying they do annoy me, the way they wake you up at 8 and then...
Well, that's when they start work.
Because I told you, I mean...
Oh, we'll leave that one then. Yeah.
No, but it's like the other day when they came in, I always like to test them. Do you know what I mean? When I had some work done on the last flat that was in, right, that was renting, the builders were sorting the shower out and that. They woke me up about 7:30.
Yeah.
Right?
Were you in the shower?
No,
Good thing about cleaning the shower, there's never any hair down the plug hole.
Yeah.
Right? So, I left early to come to work, right?
Sure.
And I thought, I wonder what they're doing. I wonder if they have started. So I walked back to go back in. They'd left the flat and they were outside having a Starbucks. And it just annoys me that they couldn't do that first. Do you know what I mean? Have your breakfast first, then come and wake me up. But don't wake me up to then get me out of the flat and then say, right, let's go and have breakfast.
Well, they've probably got to get in, haven't they?
What for? What for? They can put all the tools in the little lobby bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just winds me up.
Sure.
Now the thing is, the guy today who's doing the tiling, that's narrowed it down a bit more, right? When I knew he was in there, I went out for a bit, had a cup of tea and a bacon butty, right, at a cafe. And I went back and I was really quiet, put my key in the door and opened it really quick to see what he'd be doing. And he had actually started work, so fair play to him.
What if he'd just been exfoliating himself naked on the kitchen floor?
Yeah.
I'd say, right, caught you.
Don't use my exfoliate.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Go through, if you're listening, go through the wardrobes upstairs.
Go through the wardrobe, get some stuff, yeah.
They won't get anything. I've put everything in places where they wouldn't think of looking. For jewellery and stuff.
So you're thinking that...
Where have you put the jewellery?
I'm not saying.
Go on.
So you're thinking that they're going to thieve from you as well?
Okay, so if you're listening, don't think about the obvious places when you're looking for the jewellery.
No. But I do things like... I would do things like, you know... just pop a little bit of urine, maybe in the salt cellar or something.
Yeah.
Just do something.
I'll tell you what I do is I take the toothbrushes in the bathroom, just pop them in the toilet, flush it, and then take them back again, just pop them back in there.
Leave them nothing, leave them out. When they were coming last week, I brought the biscuits to work. Suzanne was like, no,
you didn't really?
No, mates.
You
no,
brought your biscuits into work?
No, it wasn't a tin, it was just a packet of good quality cookies.
Good quality cookies. Oh.
Yeah, you thought I'll be down if they're out there.
God.
But that's what Suzanne always says, don't know, you know, why you like this, because, you know, it's not as if you've been sort of harmed as a kid or anything.
But I like the fact that you just once said to us that you don't need friends. You don't like friends because they're a bit of a pain. Because they call you up and they want to be with you.
Yeah, but mates are a hassle. I woke up today, right, and I think it was might have been on 5 Live or something this morning in the bedroom, right? And they were talking about how it's Nelson Mandela's birthday, 80-odd, 20,000 people turning up at his party. I thought, I'm glad I'm not in. I couldn't be doing with that. 20,000 people.
Think of the carpet afterwards. I mean, a good percentage of them were putting out fag butts on his carpet. After Tommy Walsh and Charlie Dimmer, what's her name, did lovely patio and a water feature. He's gonna come back and he's gonna go, it's ruined.
And what's he doing for his birthday? Karaoke? Chinese meal? Bit of karaoke? I wonder what Nelson Mandela's birthday party is like.
Big cake.
Bit of an enormous cake.
Yeah.
The Spice Girls jumping out.
Yeah, it's Spice Girls, isn't it? Well, everyone. I don't know.
Yeah.
We are the only 3 people that hasn't met him.
I thought everyone's file would have been in the cake.
Yeah, yeah. Just in case, you never know. And if Winnie calls, I'm not here. Have you not invited her? No, of course no, definitely not. Poor Nelson. Happy birthday.
How old is he?
85.
Oh, well done. No, God bless him. God bless him. Oh, 85 today.
Oh.
Right, bit of songs of phrase next then, yeah?
Do you reckon?
Oh,
Well.
really? What's that one?
See you in a minute. Right.
Silence is Easy by Star Sailor on XFM 104.9.
Sorry, just suddenly struck me something. I don't know if I mentioned it before. You mentioned that you tried to catch your guy out when you came back once. You opened the door really quickly to see what he was up to. Did I ever tell you when I was at university? Now I'm very tall and I've got enormous feet, size 14, size 14 shoes. And when I was at university, everyone, it seemed to me, was wearing Dr. Martens. It was like you had to wear a pair of Dr. Martens. It was kind of the rule.
Dr. Martens is big for you.
Yeah, so that's a big pair of Dr. Martens. That's where the myth of the old woman who lived in a shoe, I think, came from, people with my size shoes. Anyway, I just literally kind of moved to university. I'd been there for like literally a couple of months. And obviously in that first period, you're quite keen to kind of, reinvent yourself, strike yourself, try and give an impression of perhaps being quite sophisticated, worldly, cool, all those things that, you've left behind all your childhood friends, so you're trying to, develop something.
But you didn't bother, you didn't?
What, sorry?
You didn't bother?
No, I was working hard on it, and I was kind of, I was doing alright, and I had a tie-dye shirt, I was looking good. And, so I was trying, working hard to try and seem kind of cool and, not freakish. And, I came back from studies once, and I came in, and there was a little old cleaning lady that kind of would always come in every day and clean up our halls of residence. And I came back, and my door of my room was open, and there was like a little huddle of people just peering in, right? And I thought, this is odd, that there's my door's open and I'm not in there, and there's people staring in the door. And I looked in, and the little cleaning lady had my Dr. Martens on and was clomping around,
making them all laugh,
doing an impression of me.
That's amazing.
Imagine that. Imagine the psychological scars that has.
I know that she's more popular than you.
Yeah, exactly.
And they go, come on, Maud, let's go to the JCR.
Exactly.
And they carry her down. They go, drink. And she goes to, Steve, you better have that spotless by the time I come back. You go, all right, I will. All right.
But what I like is the fact that I'm sure that's not part of the cleaner's code. The cleaner's code, you don't have the keys to everyone's room so you can go through their belongings and play practical jokes. I mean, surely it's a kind of, there's a trust.
And she must have looked like a wall bracket. I went bowling with him once the first time, and we went bowling at his place. Where was it? I mean, Finsbury Park. And I'd never been before. And he goes, you got to wear special shoes. I went, all right. He went, so. He goes, have you got size 14? And she went, yeah, I've got one pair. And she put them on the table, and they look like crusty. Honestly, honestly, it looked like. I just started laughing because they're so long and thin anyway, and they're multicoloured, aren't they? They're two colours, and it looked like Krusty the Clown's feet. And then this teacher went, all right, 14, that is big, isn't it?
It's a huge size shoe. You're right, yeah.
And it was just the one cleaner in them.
Just the one, sadly.
She did have loads of kids eventually and brought them up in there. Well, we got songs of phrase, haven't we?
Songs of phrase then.
Okay, let's just have a look at the prizes. Just remind us again what exactly songs of phrase is, because I know a lot of people put it out of their mind week by week.
It's a phrase that's been said on the show a few times. Right.
You remember classics like what was
We had hairy Chinese kid.
Yeah, there's this hairy Chinese kid.
Stop squeezing my head.
Carl, you're an idiot.
Carl, you're an idiot.
Some classic phrases.
Classic phrases. And so you use various old-time songs and you put them all together, and that spells out the phrase. Before we play that, let me tell you now, you can win. Look forward to this. What's this? The new album from the Star Spangles. That's called Bazooka.
Is that out, is it?
Never heard of it.
Where's Bazooka?
Never heard of them. The best summer holiday album in the world ever. You've got the treats on there include the Fast Food Rockers and Laz Ketchup.
Yeah, I'm waiting for their second single because I don't know what that's going to be about.
Sure.
Is it going to be a bit more fast food? Maybe like Pret a Manger?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
This is very good. Yeah, 2 disc set, the best of David Bowie. Inspiral Carpets, the best of them. Still don't know how they spring that over 3 seasons. No idea.
Bowie's is one.
Yeah. We mentioned it last week, the American Song Poem Anthology. That's kind of a kooky collection of songs. And we've also got a couple of DVDs here. Stephen King's Rose Red. I've never heard of it.
Straight to video.
Yeah, made for television.
Yeah. Will never be seen at the cinema.
And I'm sure there's a lot of nerdlingers listening, so they will be loving Richard Dean Anderson in Stargate SG-1.
Yeah.
Free inside, there's a collector's card, plus you can win some exclusive memorabilia. Brilliant. So I think a pair of their...
Right, all you've got to do is listen to these, 13 songs, probably, to a well-known stupid phrase.
It's only seven different songs, right?
Well, just get the most you can. Just be rough. Artist or song, it'd do, right?
And the phrase is about my dad nicking from telephone boxes. Right.
You got to give them a clue because they've got to know what they're listening for. It's hard enough when you know. Dad is never going to stop robbing from telephone box. Is that it?
Yeah.
So what are these songs then?
It doesn't matter that some people don't know what that's about, do they? Doesn't matter.
No, they're not. Well,
your father's a thief.
Email only. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Let's hear it.
All right.
From
Alright. Also not grammatically correct.
No.
So it's Daddy never gonna stop robbing from telephone box.
Rubbish.
Unbelievable.
Play it again. I think we just need the song. That's all we're after.
Yeah. Just the songs. Right.
From
Just again?
Well, this is a desperate feature,
It really is awful. From See, Rick, if we took more of an interest in this show, we'd have come in, listened to that,
We'd have
and
said,
we're not
no
gonna
way.
pay it.
We'd have said, no way.
I don't care how long you spent on it.
We've got a reputation.
Yeah.
We've won awards.
We've won major awards. We're not putting that tat out. But,
Yeah, no.
you know, that's what.
But we're just giving the listener what they're used to.
Exactly.
So, I think more fool them for listening.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
XFM. Eminem, Business on XFM 104.9.
Carl, can I ask, because after last week's show, when you had your breakdown, you went off to Hastings with your girlfriend, stroke carer, Suzanne. Now, what does she... Because whenever we meet Suzanne, we bumped into Suzanne recently at the BBC, Ricky and I. She's always very nice to us, very polite. We have a nice little chat. But I'm always wondering, what is it that she thinks of us, really? You know, because I'm assuming you immediately go home and whinge.
No, but they tortured me. You saw they tortured me on air.
Now, what does she make of us?
Did she listen to the show last week?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she knew I was annoyed.
Right.
So she sort of gave me a look like, you know what I mean, like that because we went to Hastings.
That wasn't because you had like Marmite or something over your face.
No, it was just like, so we didn't talk for a bit. I just was like, you know, getting over it, thinking I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
Right. You know, is the new kitchen really worth it and all that?
I phoned him up, left a message after the show. I said, you seemed a bit quiet when you left. I just want to make sure it wasn't anything I said.
Well, no one.
You still doing your Samaritan?
Yeah. And did it ring or did you just ignore it? Had to go to answer machine.
I think I turned it off. I left it off, didn't I?
Yeah.
Just left it off all day. And
But what does she make of us? Does she genuinely think? Does she not really like us?
I think it's weird because there's no one who she doesn't really like, which annoys me. Because she says to me, I'm the opposite. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, everybody annoys you.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, but that's my choice, right?
Sure.
And that's why I don't bother getting mates and that.
Sure.
'Cause it's just hassle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the problem is, sometimes me being like that affects stuff that she wants to do. So, you know, if a mate...
Like see her family and friends.
Well, let's not say her family or friends, but say if one of her mates had a baby.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I mean, you know...
Naming no names.
No.
So this happened?
Well, I've just got to watch what I'm doing, haven't I, now? So,
The builder who knows you're slagging him off and saying he nicks stuff.
Yeah. So, you know, she's got a few mates who have had kids recently.
Right.
Yeah.
So one of them had a kid. Yeah, go on.
Right? And she wanted to go and see it, right? And she said, you can come with us. And I was like, oh, you know what I feel about babies.
Sure. You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
They all look like Mel Smith. Why do I need to see another one?
Yeah.
Right? And she's like, yeah, but come and see it. You know, you get on with them. Come and see them. And I was like, it's a long way away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's probably narrowed it down again.
Yeah.
You know? So, and that annoys her because I can't be bothered. Do you know
What did you say? Did you say, oh, no, I'm not coming to see him. I don't like him.
I'm not going all the way to Swindon.
What did he? Did he? Yeah. Or Birmingham, or Cornwall.
Yeah,
well, you know who you are. If you had a baby,
Yeah,
sort of in the last.
and Carl didn't show up.
Carl didn't show up, and Suzanne said, "What Suzanne? What the excuse did she say? You're working or busy or?"
No, well, to be fair, I was working, right? And they
Yeah.
are nice people and
Oh,
stuff.
now you're backtracking because
No,
now
I'm just
do
saying,
they
yeah.
listen?
Yeah,
Do they listen to the show?
They might do.
So you know they listen to the show. So once again, you've got an anecdote where the people who you've admitted to not liking to see their baby or
No,
care about
no,
them are
no.
listening to the show.
No.
Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe the builder's listening once
They're
again.
nice people, I like them.
Just
like their baby.
sneeze in the chili pot.
When the kid's older, I'll go and see them.
Yeah.
Just, do you know what I mean? When it's got its own little character. As a baby, it could be any baby. Do you know what I mean? It's got nothing to offer me.
I know what you mean.
It could be a toy baby.
But you know what I mean?
It could be a bag of sugar.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it can start talking and you know.
Lend
Play
you
around
money.
with it.
Yeah.
Got good toys and stuff. It's well worth going, but at the
Yeah.
moment,
Yeah, nothing.
I'll see it when it's about
He
6.
goes, oh, you want to go? Yeah, brilliant. Put it to bed. Let's have a game of Scrabble.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we were talking about on our way to Hastings last week. For me, that's where I went to chill after the.
Of course,
And that's where you decided you couldn't give 100% to the public if you weren't having a good day, like me and Steve do. Come rain or shine on a tin pot radio station that really doesn't, keep me in frappuccinos these days. But we'll say once again on air, this is official, and this is not to put pressure on you, that me and Steve are going away for a couple of months on the 16th of August to do the office special, and if Carl doesn't come back, nor will we, because I see it as a three-way thing, and that's the truth.
Rick, you've said that a couple of times now, as though you're expecting a flood of emails and calls. Nothing.
No, I'm just trying to get in pressure because I know for a fact that they want us to come back, and I know.
I think maybe not the listeners though.
No, the listeners don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care. Who stands in? Do you know what I mean?
Instantly, what frequency is Magic?
It's 105.4.
Worth checking out because I had a great.
Heart is 106.2. I think. Virgin's 105.
Bloody good station.
What is that? 105.8.
Yeah.
Which is
check press
good
for details, but or watch some cable TV. There's some good stuff on.
Yeah, Kisses 100. That's easy to remember.
There's a new Ride album out, gentlemen. I think you're probably quite excited. It's
London's Heart 106.2.
It's released on the 4th of August, and it's all the BBC sessions, all the stuff that Ride did over the years for
Virgin 105.8
for BBC, and this is one of them. It's called Time of Her Time. I think it was from the album Going Blank Again. It's very good. Play it, Carl. I play that for Pippa, who requested some Ride. That's from a new compilation called Waves, and it's the BBC recordings that Ride made during the 90s, and I think that was originally recorded for BBC Radio 1. That's a good station. Radio
Bloody
1.
Good station.
That's a good station if they're interested.
Radio 1. So one of the...
I think they pay quite well as well.
Well, I enjoyed working for them.
I know we used to work for them for a period of time.
Until we got fired for slagging off
Simon Mayo.
I think it was Simon Mayo.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I can't quite remember it.
Well, we used to do this thing, Marion Hobbs at night, and we were getting a bit busy, and so we were constantly handing in shoddier work. Right, we used to hand it like that and hand it to them.
A theme there.
A theme, I know, yeah. And to the point where they kept going, like every other week they go, we couldn't put it out. Why? Well, because it was the most offensive, or it was inaudible, or it was twaddle, or you didn't record it. You know, there was things like that.
Yeah.
And then I think the straw that broke the camel's back was Simon Mayo had just broken the Guinness World Record for DJing. And we were going, that's brilliant, yeah, in the air-conditioned studio with loads of scrotes getting cappuccinos for him. That's not work. Our dad used to build walls, you know, that's work, not sitting down. If he wants to break a record for work, and we went off on things like, I know, we know birds who do leisure stuff to feed their smack addiction.
Yeah.
That's work. I want to see Mayo on his knees outside McDonald's giving a rent boy a blowjob and all this sort of stuff.
I want to see him hanging up in some kind of leather strap.
In a Amsterdam torture garden with 13 blokes jizzing on him, all with beards.
Yeah. But why aren't you still there?
Oh dear.
Happy days.
I think the producer at the time said, we can't. I said, why not? I said, we're not saying he did it. We're saying we'd like to see him do it.
Yeah.
Right? And she went, he's a Christian.
All the more reason. Well, we were talking earlier about friends. You say you don't like making new friends, do you? You're kind of repulsed by the idea of new friends because it's too much responsibility. They might phone you up, they might ask you for a favour, they might need a shoulder to cry on. You don't want any of that responsibility, any of that concern. But I'll tell you what's worse than making new friends is when old acquaintances come out of the past.
Oh, pop up.
It really unnerves me because I'm constantly bumping into people who I just don't recognise.
I know.
And I've got this urge to be polite. I can never just go, I don't know who you are. I've always got to pretend.
I've looked for clues. When they say, you still, don't know, I go, yeah, so I go, right, this was doing and what about so-and-so? I go, say, no, those two people, and it's like a saw in my brain going, I must know them from so-and-so.
Yeah. Well, I went back to Bristol once, and I remember walking to the bus stop and seeing someone I recognised from school and walking all the way to the next bus stop just so I didn't have to stand there and make conversation because I just thought I've got nothing.
Well, it's the conversation.
I didn't know you then.
If you're yeah.
What can we talk about? We've got nothing in common except the fact that we went to the same school. I was on a train station platform fairly recently and the guy comes in and he goes, "Oh, Steve, how's it going, mate?" And I looked at him, stony faced, I had no idea who it was. But of course, I had to go, "Good, mate, good, how are you? How are you?" And you know, I had a newspaper and I kept looking at the newspaper thinking, every time I look at this newspaper, it's a clue for you to just walk away.
God.
But he never took the clue. So it was kind of, I'd say, "Oh, yeah, not bad. Read the paper and he'd go, "Oh, where are you living at the moment?" So I'd tell him and he'd say, "Yeah." And I'd look at the paper again. "Oh, do you still know,
But that's the way, when you know they are, it's just as bad, because they go, "Oh, we should have a drink sometime." You want to go, "I'll be honest, look, if I'd wanted to get in touch with you, I had loads of opportunities."
Exactly.
I've had every day from now right back to the last 15 years, I could have made contact. I didn't.
Exactly.
It's easy. Take that as a clue.
Yeah,
I mean,
instantly.
yeah.
If you are listening to this and you perhaps know me from school or university, you're thinking of getting in touch, do not bother.
Ditto.
I do not need your friends. You've got enough friends.
Better ones.
Better friends. I've got a number of better friends that I prefer. The reason I have not kept in touch is because I don't really like you.
You've moved onwards and upwards.
Moved on. I know people now, the likes of which have won major awards on
Ricky
television.
Gervais, to name but one. He's happy.
See, he's sat right here next to me now.
That's all the friendship a man needs.
If you have won 4 BAFTAs, then give me a bell. If you have not, kindly stay in your little underneath your particular rock, because we're not interested. We have kept you out of our life for a reason. I did not accidentally lose your number. When I promised to send you a letter, it did not get lost in the post. Nothing gets lost in the post.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Carl, what do you think of that?
It's alright. But I'm honest with them though, when I see them. Do you know what I mean? I just say, I don't know who you are, can't remember you. Not bothered.
I'm not bothered.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that is genius.
Anyway, Bit of Darkness.
Oh, well, I've got to play this. Now, be warned, this is a rock ballad off the new Darkness album. I love the album, and it's a bit cheeky playing this because it's got shades of Def Leppard, right? But there's a lovely balalaika bit in it, and it's quite a nice song, right? And it's the Darkness, and they can get away with this sort of thing for at least another 4 months.
Radio 1.
Cardigans, You're the Storm on XFM 104.9. If anyone from Heart or Magic or Radio 1 or Radio 2 is listening, could well be available come October.
Yeah.
Alright?
Please get in touch.
Yeah.
I think that my new TV is too big, Rick.
I said that.
I know,
when you
I
bought
know what
it.
I was thinking.
But I can't believe it. He talked about this buying it. He's got a bit of cash now, of course. And what is it? 42 inches? 42-inch plasma screen. What did it cost you? $3 grand or something?
That's
Wow, it's ridiculous. £3.5 grand. Big spender. Of course it's too big.
Well, I can't get far enough back in my room, in my living room for it.
You know, you're meant to be, I think, 4 times the screen size away from it.
Really?
To get off in the air. So that's 4 times 42 inches you're meant to be sitting away from it, which is impossible.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to just get friendly with the neighbours.
Yeah, watch it through a hat.
If that's the case, though, are you better off just getting a portable?
What?
I don't understand that rule. What are you saying?
Well, you're meant to be 4 times the screen size away from the TV.
But then what's the point in having a big telly if you've got to keep moving further back? Get a portable.
and sit right next to it.
Is that how they sell it? Is that what they say to you?
Well, no, it's a rule, but I do see your point. Why do people go to the cinema then?
Did you see films that aren't out yet?
Fair enough, he's got you there.
Done.
I tell you this though, I had it delivered, and are you supposed to tip delivery men?
Of course you are.
I don't know. I've never had anything delivered before.
Well, no, not if it's a courier with an envelope, but if it's a bloke who's struggled up the stairs, two fat blokes with a fridge, then give him a £5 for a drink.
But the problem was, I didn't realise, and I was thinking to myself, I wonder if I've got to tip him, and the guy was leaving, and my mobile phone went off in my pocket, and I reached in to get it, he put his hand out thinking it was a tip, I went, it's just my phone. And I felt terrible after he left. I didn't know. What was I going to do? Run down the street and offer him a £5?
No.
No, of course not.
No.
I'm not made money. I just spent it on TV.
Yeah, I've got no money, mate.
No.
I just spent it all on this. I had to clean out my jar, everything, the drawers.
Yeah, I had to take some bottles back. The problem was, it took me forever to wire it in. I thought, I'm not going to pay for someone to wire it up, So it took me about 3 hours to wire it in, and it was huge, and I got it switched on, and the first programme that was on when I got it wired in was Bargain Hunt. I'll tell you this, David Dickinson's tan almost took me eyeballs out. It was incredible. It was like X-rays.
So close. A huge plasma screen with this orange thing coming out, and he keeps turning to the camera, doesn't he? Just to get you. Yeah, he turns away, you get a bit closer, they go, what's he doing? He just turns around, takes the cornea off.
What do you think, Bargain Hunt?
Oh dear, that's why I'd buy a plasma screen to watch Bargain Hunt.
I mean, it's ludicrous. This is the problem, is because what do you watch?
Have you watched anything that's been worth having?
The only thing I've watched really worth watching.
24.
Well, 24 works great, but also films. Obviously, that's the main reason I bought it, because films just look amazing on the
DVD on the plasma screen.
So if you're into films and that, it's just that I only, I've just got the 5 channels and flicking about. I'm not impressed. I mean, I can understand why more people listen to radio and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, not this one, but go on.
Well, when was it? When was the the last time I sort of sat down and had time, because I'm always busy doing stuff on that.
Sure. Moaning takes up about 3 hours a day.
When did Wimbledon finish?
A couple of weeks ago.
Right. Found myself sat there, right, and I'm not having a go. I know we've stopped Cheeky Freak of the Week and all that, right? So I'm not going to be having a go.
Christ,
I sat there.
I'm scared.
No, I'm not having a go. You've always got to remember that.
Go on, just get on with it. Get on with it. I'll apologise after.
I'm just saying, watching Wimbledon, it wasn't, one of the major games. It was little fellas in a wheelchair having a game. Little fellas in a wheelchair.
Right.
But for me, I mean, great. They're doing a sport and everything. Don't put it on the telly.
What was up with it?
There wasn't like a rally going on. No, do you know what I mean? Do you know normally, like with well, not to Enman, but with some of the other, with some of the other players and that, they're playing for ages, aren't they? It's like, who's going to win this and that?
Yeah.
None of that. It was just like, hit it, net.
Oh, Christ! Oh, God! I don't know what to do!
And people were like sat there watching it as well, when they've got other games going on in there. That's what I couldn't understand. If you've paid your money to get in...
Yeah.
I mean, like I say, good on them if they... Do you know what I mean? But it would have been...
And they all start first in the marathon.
I just thought it would have, give them a game of swing ball or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I understand.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
There's never anything
XFM in the community.
Did anyone confirm? Actually, I had an email earlier.
Swing ball?
No, I'm not having a go, though. Tell them. This is what I'm like, aren't I?
Sorry, this is recording you as well. What do you mean I'm not having to go tell them? Do you think you just said that to me? That do you think you haven't got a microphone? You just said to London, keep wheelchair sport off the telly because they can't get a rally going. You called them little fellas in wheelchairs. What? And I meant to go, what Carl meant was... What? I mean, what? They can hear you as well.
Yeah, I know. It's just that they might think that I'm having a go, and I don't want them to. That's why I stopped Cheeky Freak of the Week, because some people got the wrong end of the stick.
Right.
And what have you.
So it was funny that a woman was born with deformed legs. They might think you were taking the mick.
So anyway, I just was wondering if anyone could confirm. We had an email earlier, I forget who sent it in, but thanks very much indeed for it. They said that the Paralympics began this week, and apparently during the opening show, the entertainment was provided by Riverdance. Now, I don't know if that, I can neither confirm nor deny that, but it does seem rather tactless. Let's play a tune. Ricky Gervais.
Don't put my name to this last link. Don't put my name to this last link.
Ricky.Gervais, XFM.co.uk. Oh. Magic, Virgin, if you're listening, we are available probably sooner than we thought.
Making plans for Nigel. XTC on XFM 104.9. Well, you seem a little bit happier now.
Oh, yeah. It was alright. I'm a bit worried. Like I say, the last thing that we just talked about, I don't want people thinking, we're having a go at anyone, because it does do me head in. Because I'm the one who always has to deal with it as well when people do.
What?
We're just having a chat about tennis and stuff.
Yeah, the little fellas in the wheelchair, as you put it. Yeah, what are you worried about?
Just that they think we're having a go and that, because sometimes I do have to take calls and deal with it, all this stuff, right? You don't see that. You don't see the hassle I have to go through.
No, but I don't often say things where I'm likely to get a complaint from someone.
But I'm just saying it wasn't meant to be taken badly, do you know what I mean?
You're allowed to say you thought that the quality of tennis, because they were confined to a wheelchair, was poorer than, say, Sampras versus Agassi. I don't think that's in question. It wasn't as good a game of tennis. That's what all you were saying. You weren't saying they shouldn't play or...
Wreck the grass. Right mess.
Well, stop while you're ahead.
I'm just saying as well.
I can confirm, incidentally, we've had several emails, I can confirm that Riverdance opened the Paralympics in Dublin recently. So I'm sure that was very good, very entertaining.
Leave it then.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it was entertaining. They're very good.
Who was it that thought? Was it Jimmy that thought it was short for Paraplegic Olympics?
Really? I've no idea.
Yeah, it's Parallel Olympics, isn't it? It's yeah.
Right.
But as we pointed out, that would be pretty much blow football.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be many sports in the Paraplegic Olympics. It stands for Parallel Olympics. I'm educating, Carl. Don't let me like that. I'm educating. I'm not saying funny little fellas in wheelchairs playing up in grass. What?
I'm always educating. I'm always telling you about stuff that I learn about and that.
That you get off-handed over, and it's about a monkey who became king.
No.
No? Have you got monkey news this week?
Got a little bit of monkey news coming up.
What does he do? Drive to Spain, rob a bank, or get married?
No, we've done all them, haven't we? We have done all them.
Yeah,
No, it's a good one. It's a good one. And in fact, it's a bit related to what we've been talking about in a way.
Oh, God.
That's good.
Last week after your nervous breakdown, you went to Hastings.
Yeah.
Can I ask, why the hell did you go to Hastings? It's so arbitrary.
What do you mean?
Why go to Hastings?
You lost him on arbitrary. Why did you choose that above all other places within...
It's amazing, isn't it? You look at his face when you say a word that, you know, he doesn't understand, and it just goes dead. It's like when your computer freezes.
Yeah, it is like that, yeah. Is there an equivalent to Control-Alt-Delete when Karl just doesn't understand, so we have to press, like, knob, bollock, finger up arse. It takes him out of his sort of stupid, doesn't it?
Now, that's three things to press, but you've only got two hands, so...
Wow. Yeah, I know. God, what would I do? I'd have, hold on, so I could have the thumb of my right hand, pop that up his arse. I'd have probably my index finger of my left hand on his knob. How would I press his testicles? What would I use? I'd have to use some other part.
Shall we try it?
Yeah, let's go around there.
Messing about.
Look, come on. What? Sit down. It's time you have a little kiss. Sit down. So well.
I've already had a little...
What happened, Karl?
He loves it. I'm just going to give you a little kiss. Just for the webcam.
Right, hurry up then.
All right, on the lips.
No, on.
Oh, come on. Oh, God. I love it because he hates it so much.
You wouldn't get that radio on.
But it means I could have kissed Chris Moyles.
What?
I could have kissed Chris Moyles on Radio 1.
Milesy. Give Milesy a little kiss for all his good work.
Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
What happened to Chris Miles's show? Is he not on anymore?
On the TV?
Yeah.
No. Turns out he was too fat and talentless. Do you want to tell us about Hastings?
Where did that come from?
Eh? What?
Yeah, Hastings.
Yeah.
It's alright, yeah.
What's there?
Not much. It's just one of them
Is there
places. Yeah, it's good. I think that's what's good about it. Nobody knows, right? Because last weekend it was roasting, and you saw pictures of Brighton, and it was heaving.
Yeah.
Right. Hastings, hardly anyone there. And yeah, it's got a nice little beach.
Yeah. Sand? Sandy
No,
beach?
pebbles. Well, that's alright, isn't it? You
Well,
don't,
no.
you don't want the sand.
Why do you want sand? What do you want
A
sand?
little bit, don't it?
It's murder building a sandcastle.
No, you just sit there.
You can't walk on pebbles, can you? It's,
What do you mean?
Well, it's all kind of, it's sort of a bit, you know, dodgy
It's
underfoot.
alright. The only annoying thing is, right, it's one of them places that it's great to visit for a day.
Yeah.
But I wonder how people who live there get by.
Why?
Because all the shops are like them things that you go in and it's like a little pebble with a pebble stuck on the top and it says Hastings on it. So every shop does that. If you want bread and milk,
You're done for.
it's murder.
Yeah.
There must be a supermarket.
I didn't see any. Seriously, it's all novelty things like that.
Yeah.
And then when I got back into London...
Their houses.
Yeah.
Just covered in pebbles and like seashells and stuff.
Oh, not rock for tea again.
But the funny thing is, right, it's the first time I sort of noticed somewhere like that when you go, what do you do if you just want some Brillo pads or whatever? I'm walking in London.
Never concerned me that. Never needed Brillo pads in my life.
No, but you know what I mean, the sort of things that it's a bit tricky to find, but in London, you've got the coverage.
Yeah.
Now, the weird thing is, I was walking home we had a drink the other night, right?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, and there was a shop that just sold chess pieces.
Yeah. Is that the one on Great Portland Street?
Round the corner from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think that's mental.
I remember being in Brighton once and seeing a shop, and all it sold was the foam you put inside cushions.
Yeah, there's one of those at Pentonville Road.
But I don't know who opens a shop like that.
I know where these things are.
There's a hole in the market.
Yeah. What was that shop we walked past yesterday? And it was like something really, really... chef uniform shop.
Yeah.
It's Dundee Street.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I opened a chef uniform. Mainly sort of check trousers and white hats. But there must be a lot of chefs around. I'm eating all the time. Someone's making the food.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, on the chess shop, right, they mustn't have been doing that well. And someone the bosses must have been sat there going, not really working this, is it?
Yeah,
right?
people only buy one chess set in their life.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, but the funny thing is, on the door, it's just said, come in and browse. Which I thought was odd.
Did
right?
you?
No, it was shut. Right? but the funny thing is, right, so you can imagine them sat there going, oh, it's not doing that well. And it's changed. They've actually changed the name of the shop now.
Yeah.
And now it says chess and bridge.
Right, they've had to expand.
So they've opened it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still,
What do you buy for bridge, if not
I don't know.
cards?
I don't know.
I don't know, I don't play bridge, but I don't know, I don't think you need a lot of stuff for bridge, except a pack of cards.
I remember going...
a table.
When I was on
Three friends.
On holiday once in Devon, past a shop. I don't know, if you ever need it, if you ever need an antique marionette, let me know. I know where there's a shop.
Okay, yeah.
Antique marionette!
I know.
Again, you only need one, unless
But
you're
I
a
want to know
collector.
who goes into this business. Well, son, what are you doing? Going to university to do law, father. Well, there's a factory there that makes the little plastic bits that goes on the end of chair legs. Do you want to take it over from me? We're not really, no. It's all set up.
Yeah.
It's all set up. Oh, God. All right, Dad, but just for a couple of years.
Someone's got to make them. Someone's got to make the little plastic bits that go on the end of chairs.
Well, if you make them, call us on 1 2 3 4 9 7 3 4.
Weird though, isn't it?
Weird though, isn't it?
Right, listen, songs of phrase answers next. We'll go out the
Well,
way.
I'll tell you what, play it once more, so that people have got a chance to actually enter.
Hang on,
If you can't be bothered.
keep talking.
Oh, I can't be
Should be ready, Carl. This is terrible.
Here we go. Right.
That is the well-known phrase, Daddy's never gonna stop robbing telephone box. The well-known phrase.
And we're looking for the songs, I think. I don't care.
All right.
Libertines on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant. Over there is Karl Pilkington. I'd be great for Heart.
You really would.
Wouldn't I?
You really
Virgin, I'd probably. BBC Radio 2 would be my first. All one. Late night one would be good.
All good stations, all professional stations.
Yeah, 4
All
weeks to
have an
go.
audience, all have
4
an
weeks to go before we may give up or we may come back. Who knows? It's all up to Karl Pilkington.
Can I just extend an apology? I was a little bit crass earlier, and I made some unsavoury remarks about Radio 1 DJ Chris Moyles. I'd like to apologise.
Funny man, Chris Moyles.
I would like to apologise for that, but it gave me an idea. You, the listeners, who do you hate? Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I just think that we've never really used XFM as a kind of, well, as a research tool, really, and it seems to me that we can get great
And
opportunity.
it's this, we don't sort of do this thing, we don't go on there and sort of like slag off other people and people in the public eye. Well, we pick on targets that
That can't fight back.
Helpless, the elderly, you know, people suffering in some way that really, and particularly we don't want to pick on people like Chris Moyles who's got a big platform, much bigger
We
platform.
want people who can't answer back.
Yeah, so, who do you hate?
That's us. Who do you hate? I don't want people you went to school with or your
Do you know
boss.
what I hate, Steve?
Who do you hate, Rick?
Right, my top three, just in your top three, would be Hitler,
Yeah.
Mussolini, and General Pinochet.
Really?
No, probably Moylesy, Harry Potter, and Jamie Oliver.
Nice.
But what are your top three?
No, don't make them comical. Don't make them. These are the people that wind you up when you see them on TV. If you hear them on the radio, if you see them in a magazine, they make your kind of blood boil.
Might be us.
It could be us.
Well,
I'm expecting that.
We know that. We're not stupid.
We could take it as read that it's us.
Yeah,
And then if anyone other
let's
than us-
assume it's us, so we want other people.
Yeah. But I want to draw up the top 5 people.
I don't want to hear things like Tony Blair and Jeffrey Archer and fascism.
No.
Just people who make your flesh crawl for no fault of their own. Well, really?
Well, sometimes their own because they're talentless or fat.
But that'd be good. That'd be a good long-term poll over the next 4 weeks. And then in 4 weeks' time we go, well, we're off. We're in the top 10.
Exactly.
But here are the other 9.
So I think it's just genuinely going to be quite interesting. So ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Maybe who you hate and why. It's like giving a reason in the diary room.
Yeah,
You can't just nominate someone. You've got to say and why.
Sure. But if you can't be bothered to write and why, just nominate.
Yeah.
Because that means we've got a lot of reading to do if they start doing that, Rick.
Yeah.
Keep it down to one sentence.
Yeah. You know, so the reason to be so-and-so because they can't walk. Something like that.
Sure.
Maybe.
Now then, we were playing earlier songs of phrase. We have had... I mean, the answers I could literally count on the fingers of one hand. Now the right answers, even less so. But do you want to play it once more, Karl?
Oh, God.
There was 7 songs in there.
Right.
Read them out, Colin. What are they?
It was
Have you got it written down?
I can remember them. Daddy Cool.
Boney M.
Boney M.
Yeah.
Never Gonna
Give You
from
Up,
Rick
Rick
Astley.
Astley.
Yeah. Never Gonna.
Write them down!
Stop, Sam Brown.
Right.
Stop. Robin was Miss Robinson by Simon and Garfunkel.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah, hang on a minute. That's not Robin.
Oh.
From Russia with Love, Matt Monro.
Right.
Telephone hanging on the telephone, Blondie. And then Box, living in a box.
Living in a box.
Well, listen, no, I don't think anyone got them all right.
No.
If you did get them all right, I'm sorry, but I gave up checking the emails a long time ago. So I'm going to give it to Michelle Flower because she got a few of them right. So well done,
She got a lot right there, actually. Well done.
Good, well done.
She got 5 out of 7, so well done, Michelle. And you get all those great prizes. Incidentally, we mentioned that Stargate SG-1, I really look forward to that, Michelle. That features Richard Dean Anderson. Had a lot of emails, people saying, is that the same Richard Dean Anderson or Dickie Anders that used to email in and said he loved the show?
What's happened to Dickie
No,
Anders?
I've not heard from Dickie for ages. So, Dickie, if you're listening, Richard Anderson, if anyone knows Richard Anderson, what's happened to him?
Well, I think we know his top 3.
Yeah, exactly. So, Dickie Anders, if you're still out there, get in touch with
Anders. It was also, Anders.
I just was going to say, you know, you're talking about people who annoy you and that.
Yeah.
Like, not many sort of celebrities annoy me because I think, well, some people like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But things that affect me, like the builders. Right?
You're a philosopher. Go on.
The builders annoy me, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
And you could say that's a bit of stereotyping, but all the people who I've met who have been builders have always annoyed me, right? So that's
because they've been working on your house in your space. I mean, that's like all the builders that have been round your flat making a noise when you're trying to get some sleep have annoyed you.
Well, that.
Brilliant.
But also someone in the office in the week, right, who works here.
Yeah.
He's a good lad, named Lenny, right? It's called Lenny. He proposed to his missus using XFM. So like he popped in Zoe's show. Right, his girlfriend sat out there. She didn't know what was going on. She was asked to come in.
Even she wasn't listening. She was out there. she probably had a Walkman on or something.
Yeah. Well, just that.
She was just to Jono. He had to fax Jono with the request.
Dear Jono, I'm broadcasting from Mexico at the moment.
My girlfriend's listening to you.
Oh God, London's hot 106.2.
Great stuff.
But it's just that thing of like abusing your position. I think annoys me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I just was thinking, if he worked for a cab company, would he have done that over?
That's one of my hates. People who abuse. Do you know what I hate? Dictators who have just sort of like they've got there by unfair means. Now they're sort of like hurting the like little people and that.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I hate the most.
Yeah. Do you know what I don't like?
What?
Famine. No, it winds me right up. Famine and disease. Oh, you're so annoyed with it. Tune from Wilco, it's called I'm the Man Who Loves You from their album Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, XFM 104.9. Who do you hate? Ricky.Gervais, xfm.co.uk.
Fascists.
Wilco from their album Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, and that's a song called I'm the Man Who Loves You, XFM 104.9.
Isn't that brilliant? Van Dando, All My Life. Beautiful. On XFM 104.9. Well, that's nearly it. It's the big one. It's what people tune in for. They probably tune in about 10 to these days. For Monkey News. With, Karl Pilkington.
Can we hear the jingle?
Only 4 to go. Oh, chimpanzee, that Monkey News.
Right, this one's about it's been emailed into me.
Right.
I haven't really had time to check it out this week.
No, you're joking.
Been busy.
Ooh, I hope it's not stupid.
Goes back to 1908, and the person's saying it's a good story and that, and they're surprised they haven't picked up on it yet. Right. The Olympics, right? In 1908 in London. Apparently it was meant to happen in Italy, but it was cancelled. Don't know why. Right, and it happened in London. Anyway, 400 metres. Right, it was meant to... there was a fella who was going to do the run, right, and the favourite to win it was this Bulgarian guy, right? Who was like a newcomer.
Okay, these are a few things it cannot be. 1, he injures himself, so a monkey steps in and wins. 2, he does a drugs test, it turns out that he is a monkey. So if it's either of those, right, I'm going to go mad.
So anyway, so the fella, right, this favourite, everyone's putting the money on him, thinking, yeah, he's going to do it.
Is he hairy? Is this bloke hairy?
So anyway, so the race happens.
Yeah.
And everybody's lined up, ready to run. And, everyone's saying, yeah, he's going to win. And suddenly, bit of murmuring going on, people going, oh, what's going on here?
Right. He's eating a banana.
And there's a fella in the lane next to him, right, he's going up, who's that? He doesn't look familiar.
Oh, Christ, Carl.
You go.
Right, doesn't look familiar. Who's he? It's,
Weird.
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, what is it? Or who is it? I mean, not what is it?
So they go in. So they say, well, he might not be that any good. Do you know what I mean? He might not be good. He might. It's just
a bit short, isn't he? He's only 3'6", and he's hunched over on his knuckles. So,
I didn't realise it was fancy dress.
Yeah. So I don't think he's going to be any good.
So the race starts.
Oh, he's put his finger up his arse. That's weird for a runner to do that before a race. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Race starts.
Yeah.
The fella that no one recognises wins it. People go, what's going on here?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what I mean? We had our money on the favourite. What's gone on? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Anyway, he stood up there, right? He's looking well happy.
Yeah.
He's lifting the trophy and everything.
Right.
Long arms. That trophy's higher than...
So anyway...
He's only 3 foot, but the trophy's 9 foot in the air with those long arms. I'm suspicious. Go on.
They had the picture in the paper the next day.
Sure.
And everyone's going, yeah, he was fast and everything, but... quite hairy for a run.
I'll tell you
Come on.
Quite hairy for a run. Because normally they shave themselves, don't they, to make them faster. And that. How did he manage it? It's really hairy and that. So anyway, he wins the stuff. He walks away with a cup. The people who are in charge of the running, or like the Olympic Committee, look further into it. Turns out it was a chimp.
Right, keep talking.
No, don't keep talking.
Shut up. This is monkey news. If you can't handle the news...
It's news from 1909 and I haven't heard about a chimp winning the Olympics.
Be quiet.
What happened there then?
400 metres, right? Now the thing is...
talk shit.
The only thing was,
Ricky.
it took so long for the Olympic Committee, right, to find out that it was a monkey. It was going manic. It went into loads of races. It was picking up loads of, like...
Oh, shut up!
Right? He became a celebrity. It was doing endorsements on TV.
Don't talk shit.
It said he managed to win the same race 4 years later in Athens because...
How did he get to Athens?
But it's a joke. They're winding you up, Carl.
Weird.
It's not weird. Right. I do not believe it. Well, that's okay. There's only 3 of them to go then. Right, because we're probably all leaving in 4 weeks' time, and that's the end, I've got to get onto a sort of mainstream radio station, because I don't think there's any other sort of tin pot place like this, is there?
No.
So I'm going to clear up my act a little bit. I've got an album from the Capitol Radio Library, and it's the best punk album in the world ever. So if Captain listening, I'm just going to show that I can do a mainstream. I'm play a classic song, and I'm going to announce it right and everything. So
if you get a job on a decent station, you'll take me with you, will you?
We're a pair.
Brilliant.
So okay, here we go. Right, if anyone's listening, just to show that I can do mainstream radio. Okay. Well, that's all. Okay.
You're getting nervous. Okay. Come on. Shall I get a monkey and do it?
It's all right. Sorry. Okay. Well, that's about all there is time for today. You've been listening to Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. Across the way, K-Man Pilkers. We're going all the way back now, a classic song from the late 1970s, and this is Devo with Mongoloid. Okay, let's have a great show, everyone.
Oh, yeah, good luck.
Good luck. Right, that was Jane's Addiction, Just Because, on XFM 104.9. Right, everybody up, let's give them a great show, yeah? 2 hours of, fun chat. Let's keep it cutting edge. Let's not be too... I mean, that's what the listeners of XFM would... Oh, no, it isn't, is it? No, because... Hold on, wait a minute, because we came in yesterday and did this little skit, didn't we, where we bleeped it out.
We were a little scared. She was quite noisy, quite controversial.
Carl called me last night, and... we're not allowed to play it out.
We've been censored?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. So it's a cutting-edge alternative station. Wants to push the boundaries, wants to be thought of as rock and roll, a bit punk rock.
Yeah, because I said something like the radio authority. I bleeped it out, what I called them.
Yeah.
But, couldn't do it. Done it before.
Censored.
Couldn't do it.
Censored.
Carl agrees, though. What's your thoughts, Carl? You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Why?
What's the point?
Well, it was funny, wasn't it? And it wasn't offensive.
Not really. It's not some of the best stuff that would have ever gone out on this show, but,
Right, what are you putting up against, exactly? Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Well, that springs to mind.
Yeah. Rockbusters?
But, I mean, the thing is, the things that you have put out there, I mean, we better be really careful. Who's worried about complaints? I mean, it's not just swearing, is it? It's taste and decency and everything. Yeah. So, we can't laugh about the disabled anymore in the Cheeky Freak of the Week. Can't do stories about elderly relatives with genitals looking like a split tennis ball. Can't do your dad putting a child with learning difficulties in a bin. So, what should we just play music?
I think that's all it's going to have to be, yeah.
Play a record. Accidents Will Happen by Elvis Costello on XFM 104.9. Carl's a little bit stressed, but it's not his fault. It was the boss that overruled him. He came along. What did he do? He heard you listening to it.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He says, what's that? I said, it's what Ricky wants to play out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he said, well, can't go out like that. Too many...
But they're all bleeped. We bleeped the swear words.
Yeah, but he didn't want it to go out. I mean, you got to remember, right, you came in yesterday to have a chat about what we're going to do.
Yeah.
One of the topics that I said, let's talk about, which I came up with, was... Let's talk about swearing.
No, you said you never had a problem with swearing. It was normally,
yeah, that's right.
And then we did the thing about, isn't it funny that you can, the thing about you can bleep a swear word by taking out the vowel. So we're going, so it's the vowel that's offensive, and we did a little sketch around that, and then ended, he wanted to completely obliterate the word in the end, didn't want to put the thing in that we said about the radio authority, which I think it was valid and wouldn't have got a complaint.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he's the boss, and what he says goes, doesn't it?
Sure. So, yeah, I was just going to say,
right. But what you got to remember is what he also said is if you want to pay the 70 grand fine, then go ahead and do it, Steve.
There wouldn't be a 70 grand fine there, would there?
Well, you don't know what it'd be. But will you pay it? Will you pay for my mortgage? Will you pay for his mortgage? Will you feed his kids?
He wouldn't be fired.
What do you mean? Well, I tell you what, if it's not a fine, we'd lose the licence, then we'd all be fired.
Right.
When you're sat at home.
Do you seriously think you'd lose the licence for that sketch? Does he really seriously think you'd lose the licence for it? It is not the worst thing we've ever put out or done or ever will do.
Yeah, but it's the fact that he said don't put it out, and you're like, throwing your toys out the pram. I want to say it. How old are you? But you still want to put swearing out.
It's a discussion about the radio authority and the way people are interested.
Yeah, but leave it. Let's move on.
Annoyed.
Yeah, but I'm annoyed because you've been at it since about 12:30.
I know. Well, I like to get in early to plan the show.
Yeah, but there's been no planning. So, to be honest, I'd turn off today, anyone listening, because there's nothing.
Carl, there's never anything.
There is. There's sometimes some good things, but today, seriously, I'd leave it.
Something half decent that's been on this show.
Those are little interesting topics.
Go on, I can't remember any.
Right, gays in toilets.
Yeah. Not particularly interesting. Fascinating to you, perhaps.
Right, well, I'd prefer to hear that than just a load of swear words.
Well, we wouldn't have heard any swear words. We'd have heard some bleeping.
Right then, so that's entertaining, isn't it? Load of bleeps.
It's just because you don't want to stand up to your boss or say anything. Don't get annoyed with us.
I'd stand up to her if I agree with what I'm arguing about, but I'm not falling out with him over some crappy thing you want to play out.
Don't say crappy.
Well, it doesn't matter, because I'm not here next week, I tell you that. I've canned this in.
Don't say
so
crappy.
if Andrew is listening,
don't
someone
say
else can be here next
crappy.
week.
Play a record. We apologise for the word crap.
That's out of order. We should be.
Big Sir, the Thrills on XFM 104.9. Started off another nice atmosphere again in the studio.
Don't blame me, it's not my fault.
No, I know.
Well, it's your fault, mainly.
Yeah.
You are bad. You are quite bad.
Come on.
Come on, you are.
Don't try and win him round just because he scared you.
I don't know who's that against. Is it me or him? I don't know.
It's you.
Right. Well, I'm not a coward.
No.
I'm not a coward.
Okay,
I'm just thinking of the listeners, Rick, and I just want them to be entertained.
Yeah. Luckily, that's not a big problem for us.
What, you mean we're effortlessly entertaining, or there's no listeners?
Well, yeah, somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Carl, what's happened to you this week, mate?
Now's happened.
Come on.
Nothing's happened?
Come on. I came in, and it had an hour lunch break. You know, he's sort of like he never gets a break. I came in one day. It was out for an hour, and I had a little chat with Andrew Phillips about, where we were going with the show. And,
where are we going with it? You come up with anything?
Dear.
It's how far we can run it into the ground.
Yeah, no, if we go off air, it certainly won't be through, being cutting edge or controversial, because people are just turned off because it's too boring to listen to. But he was out for an hour.
Having a lunch break for an hour, and always saying he's too busy.
I know, yeah.
It's interesting. Actually, on the subject of that, I noticed Dan here has emailed in. He says, I was listening to last week's show, and I think Carl has taken his job for granted. I'd love to swap with him for a week. My qualifications are that I can press play on a CD player and stop.
Carl, what do you think of that?
And it can come in next week, seriously.
Yeah. It says here...
Don't get ratty, Carl.
I'm not being ratty. Dan, email me. You know my address, email it. It'll be sorted out. You can be here next week.
Dan suggested we could call it Carl Idol, where people audition each week, or perhaps Bone Idol.
I like that. Bone Idol.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Have we got a monkey news, Carl?
Don't know if I can be bothered.
Play a record. Pretenders. Good.
Oh, dear.
On XFM 104.9. That's professionalism, isn't it?
Yeah, that is unbelievable. Ricky, I don't know if I can describe it really, the scene. You were going mental, you were shouting, you were really being quite an unpleasant character. But
Well, it's
wait,
just-
the mic's come on, Rick, and you're a charmer.
Funny how people get annoyed.
Carl said that we don't have to be here next week if Andrew gets annoyed. I went, this is entertainment. He pays us to entertain. We haven't done anything against the law yet, have we? Or offensive or against the radio authority. Carl said crap, but I think we'll get away with that.
Yeah.
So what is there to worry about? Exactly.
Right, let's just draw a line under the beginning.
Yeah, let's
of the show,
start again.
seriously.
Come on.
Can we just hug and make up? Can we just have a big kiss?
Yeah, come on. No, don't do that. Just, Carl, what have we got?
What's on the list? We've done swearing. That's that sorted out.
Well, no, your point was more that weren't you interested in why swearing people find it offensive?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because that seems obvious to me.
Because you were saying yesterday that you never understood why people find it offensive, weren't
That's
you?
right.
Yeah.
But I know.
Well, carry on.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying to you, why you can't do it on the radio, because people find it offensive for some reason. I don't agree with it, but some people do.
Yeah.
I'm saying everyone swears.
Bleep it out, I would. Bleep it out. Bleep it out, that's my theory.
But you say that everyone swears. Not everyone does swear. I don't know why you've got this in your head that everyone swears.
I'm convinced everyone.
What? Everyone? Like, religious people, religious leaders?
Jesus. I bet Jesus swore.
Right. What's your evidence for that?
No, I'm just thinking, things are better now than they were back then, right?
Right.
He's wandering about in his sandals getting pebbles stuck in there and stuff, and that's annoying. Nails in his hand, that must have hurt. What I'm saying is
that's offensive.
No, it's not though.
That's blasphemous.
No, but what I'm
don't laugh at the crucifixion. Play a record.
I'm not laughing at that though.
That is terrible.
I'm just saying.
No, you can email in if you want to complain. Carl.
Yeah.
.pilkington@xfm.co.uk.
Wasn't offensive though. I'm just saying it's a fact. When you stub your little toe, you let out a little effing
what
and
do you think
jeffing.
is he? Some effing and jeffing. So the kind of ancient Hebrew version of effing and jeffing.
Ooh, I'm worried about this. This is naughty.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
When did you start swearing?
I started swearing at school.
Right.
I hope you haven't offended any Christians.
Right, there's a lad at my school, right, who got caught swearing. I got caught and I got...
When you say get caught, what was it? You were behind the bike sheds having a swear.
You got any of them Fs? Yeah. No, I've only got one C left. It's from Dad's. Oh, come on, let's have a go on it. Let's say unt. Yeah. Let me say the unt.
Getting older kids to buy you some swearing.
So, look, just smoke it down to the car.
Yeah. So you're right there. You're behind the bike sheds having a swear.
Yeah.
And a teacher hears him say, right, the S word.
The S word.
The S word.
Yeah.
So, the way this teacher dealt with it, he said, right, it's not a clever word to use, and he tried to make him get sick of using it he had to write an essay using that word 300 times, right? Yeah. So
I would have loved that.
But that's just practice for a kid.
But that is like the father catching the kid with a cigar
and making him
smoke. Yeah. Doesn't work with heroin if you've got a young teenager who's jacked up for the first time.
Yeah.
It can be dangerous.
The funny thing is, though, right, his mum found his textbook.
Of course.
Thought he was depressed and wanted to take him counselling. Because everything was S. He was writing down, this is...
And did it work? Did it wean him up?
Did it?
Yeah.
The teacher, he disappeared. He got kicked out for hitting a kid on the head with a bit of wood. So
it wasn't you, was it? That was
Longview, further. That's great, that.
It's a good tune. Can I just give a big shout out, Rick?
Go on.
To John Kay. He's listening online in Los Angeles, City of Angels.
Brilliant.
It's his first time listening to the show. Who knows what he's making of it? I wonder if we should explain what Carl is to him.
He's up early.
Well, he's got up apparently to record it, and then he's gone back to bed.
Oh, right. So he's listening to it any time. So, oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Carl,
can you explain what he is?
Well, he's a little bit of a grumpy, spoiled, lazy prat at the moment.
Oh,
but usually he's quite a funny, nice, sort of genuine guy who's in awe of the world if it's furry and doesn't really care if it isn't. But,
anyway, we're all one big happy family.
Come on, Carl. Attitude up. Happy. Right. Happy. If we're happy, the listener is happy.
We were talking about schools, swearing, kids at school. I just remember at school, loads of my friends now are becoming teachers, and I can't imagine what it must be like in an environment with kids. Because when we were at school, I mean, not particularly me, but lots of people in the class, and you'd all end up doing it, would just treat teachers like they weren't humans, like they were just creatures from another planet that were there to be tormented.
Because, it's a game, isn't it, to see how far you can wind someone up to distraction.
But
most people grow out of that.
But is it because not everyone, but especially if they've got a bit of cash in their pocket now and a little bit of success, they tend to think that gives them license to treat people badly. It's terrible. But I remember there was a guy. This is such a terrible story. There was a teacher. He came in and he was teaching us. And one kid, one of the hard nuts, he'd found out that this he lived on his own and he had a cat, and the cat got run over. And so we got in early. Like everyone was in early, and before the teacher came in, and this kid drew a picture of a cat being run over by a car in chalk on the blackboard, a huge picture of it. And the teacher just came in, saw it, burst into tears, and ran out. And the thing is, that was like the beginning of term, so he could never get us back after that. There was never going to be any respect for him. It was just...
I know, yeah.
It's just like, I just remember now thinking about it, just thinking, I mean, at the time I remember thinking it was bad, but now it's just heartbreaking. It's devastating.
I know.
It's just
they just forget. They let their guard down a little bit.
Did you ever do the one where you just humming?
Yeah.
And you tell us to stop it, and then everyone just...
We used to, there was one teacher, me and my mate used to go up to, and just when we was talking to the other one, just sort of sniff him slightly, and then sort of like, so he goes, what? I go, nothing. And he'd walk away sniffing his armpit.
But those kind of mind games, it's like...
I know. Once, right, I was talking about this in the week, actually, we had this, teacher, and he must have been sort of 60 then, right? And we were all about sort of like 12. We had to do French. You had to put your thing on the booth, and it was I told you something. Le chat est and all that, right? And répété, cats on the wall, right? You'd repeat it in French, and of course everyone was going F. Just for fun, and he heard this and he listened back to all of them and he realised and he went mental. He went, I don't believe this. Do you know how much these cost? He was going mad. He was going red and bursting like Karl was earlier, and it was like, I can't stand this anymore. Anyway, he picked up an exercise book. He said, look at this exercise book. Look. And I won't say the kid's name. He went, so and so. Look. Oh look. He's put. And I'll change his name. Smithers. He went, oh look, he's put Smithers in shit. He goes, he's got Clever on this side. He's put Smithers in the lump of shit. That's good, right? And he went berserk. He went, oh look, he's drawn a picture of a penis with wings, and he's written underneath Dicky Bird. He went, is that clever? He went, do you want me to put a piece of paper up so you can come and write swear words and draw ladies' genitals all day? And I went, like that laughed. He went, I'm glad you think it's funny, Mr. Gervais. And he stormed out.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And did he ever come back?
No, but we put the bit of paper up for him and said, look what we've done, you sir. That's a fanny. Yeah. There's some knobs. Yeah.
Was it biology?
No, it was French.
Oh, French, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I just remember things like games like, there was some cupboards at the back of I think the maths class, and one kid just got in the cupboard before the teacher came, and then sat in there for 45 minutes, and just towards the end of the thing just came out.
Brilliant.
Just came out and just went, and sat down. And just things like that, which just kind of, it's not, I don't know what it is, or I don't know what, it's just an utter lack of respect.
I played a trick like that once in my first year at college. This is pathetic, right? We're on a hall of residence, right? And there was this woman, sort of middle-aged woman come around in a twin set, and I think she was from a bank where she was doing students going to do a bank account, and she was coming up the corridor and she was not right, and so my mate got in my wardrobe in this little room, right? Just sat there. She came and I said, have you banked? I said, yeah, I banked. I said, okay, can I just do it? And there was a knock on the wardrobe. I went, come in. And he just came out, and I went, all right. And he left, right? And she just looked at me, and I started laughing. I went, sorry. She went, you're not interested? I went, no. But it just fell flat. It fell flat.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Karl, a little bit happier now?
Yeah, I'm happy.
What have you done this week?
Doesn't bother me that.
What have you done this week?
Doesn't bother me that.
Karl, answer the question. You're the producer. What have you done this week?
A few things.
It's funny, right? Because when he's moaning about, I'd caught him out. He says he doesn't get a lunch break. He had over an hour, and then he went quite early that night to get a hob that hadn't been delivered or something. So, and I said to, was it James Hyman? Was it, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
And I said, James, he's always complaining about working. Does he work hard? And he went, well, he doesn't work as hard as he used to. Play a record, Carl.
Interesting.
I want to really hit the start button now. I might do it in a bit lazy.
I'm not saying you're lazy. I'm saying, like, you know, maybe some people don't think you work as hard as you do. That's the way of the world. I'm not saying you don't work hard. Just reporting speech, really, on James Hyman. Calling him a liar. Play a record.
Can't be bothered.
Play a record, Carl.
I reckon we could do this all the way through, Billy Bragg.
Play a record, but let's not ruin it. It's not Billy Bragg's fault.
No, not
the bad mood.
that. He's written some good tunes, old Billy Bragg. That's one of them.
Yeah.
Waiting for the great leap forward.
What station are we on?
XFM 104.9.
Yeah, with Karl Pilkington. Carl, what do you think of it so far?
What?
You weren't up for it, weren't it? And now it's turned out great, and are you a little bit happier?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
Good. Just talking earlier about teachers, weren't they? Have you got any amusing anecdotes about teachers or anything around that subject?
I didn't go to school that much.
Go on.
When I did, it was, I was telling Suzanne about it the other day how, you know, she goes out with me now and she thinks I'm great. She's lucky what she's got. So. No, she's done well.
Yeah.
Right? But I was the sort of kid who she would have hated at school because I never had, like, a pen.
Oh, yeah, I know what sort you are. Never a pencil case or any stuff.
I'd start off the term, I would, and have, like, you know, a brand new carrier bag with my stuff in.
Brand new carrier bag,
classy.
And,
well, you've got to have somewhere to put the stuff you've nicked from Woolworths in, haven't you?
right, so that'd be there. But then by the time, like, a couple of weeks down, I'd put my pen down, I would have lost it, and then I'm sort of going around saying, can I borrow a pen?
You didn't try sticking it up your nose, it's not still lodged up there.
It's not, no. But the funny thing with, like, you know, you were talking about teachers and stuff.
Were you disruptive? Were you a disruptive kid? Were
Not
you
really.
Causing trouble?
No, not really.
No, he wouldn't cause trouble. He's terrified of the boss here, isn't he?
No, it's not that. It's just that, what's the point in winding people up? I find it quite annoying if people do that. So I don't wish it up on anyone else.
Why do you wind Steve up then?
I don't wind him up.
You do. You have done, but no, come on, let's not argue. We're getting on well then. Come on, Carl.
And, like, the teachers, because I'd lived on this estate, right, loads of stuff used to get nicked and go missing and what have you.
Blackboards,
and their way, no, like the telly and the video, and stuff like that, and the projector thing and all that. So the way they used to try and find it, right, my little conspiracy, because you know I'm good at them.
Yeah,
What they used to do is set your own work and say, right, draw like a bird's eye view of your house. Right? But draw everything you've got in your house in it as well. So if you've got, I don't know, if you've got anything in the loft, make sure you draw it.
Right. So kids would come in with overhead projectors.
Well, that was the idea, I think, behind
guns.
Yeah.
They were
and the aircraft guns in the shed.
So the picture you did for your home, presumably
got nothing from me.
Nothing.
I didn't do it.
I'm not. He used to hand it in empty house. I'm not a grass.
yeah.
And nor the illegal immigrants living in the kitchen.
Just a picture of your Auntie Nora.
Yeah. What's that? Is that? Have you been stealing tennis balls?
Yeah.
No, that's not a split tennis ball. That's my Auntie Nora's.
But what about all the stuff? Didn't you have to draw all the stuff that your father had nicked? All the stuff, you know.
Listen, we're doing Songs of Phrase today because Rockbusters has gone.
What songs of phrase again? I can't remember. I think I've blanked it out.
Yeah.
When we do something that's been said a few times on the show.
Right.
It's
been said a few times. I'm scared of Andrew Phillips. I need my job on it. Go on, sorry, you were speaking, Carl.
So we take a phrase from the show, right, and just get songs, like the words from the songs, edit them together so
something
it's
like
that phrase. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, just go on. Sorry, go on, Carl. Come on.
So are we doing it?
Sorry, so what's the phrase you've come up with?
Phrase is no more cheeky freak of the week.
No more cheeky freak of the week. Is there not? We're not having that anymore.
Well, no, because it's offensive, and if we're worried about offending people, to talk about people with disabilities,
well, yeah,
like,
that's
like conjoined twins and women who are born with like deformed legs, and you call them dog woman. So you know, you've got to be careful. You've already insulted Christ. Let's not do disability. Let's do songs of phrase, shall we?
Cheeky freak of the week was never out to offend anyone.
No,
it was to make you realise how
we don't try and offend people. We try and entertain them.
Right? Do you know the funny thing is? Right? You're saying about being cruel about people and stuff. It goes on all the time. On the news the other night, you know those Siamese twins that didn't make it through the operation, right? And this is why I'm stopping it, because I don't want people to think we're having a go at disabled people and stuff, right? On the news, right?
Yes.
Before that operation, the doctor said, we're going to try and sort this out. all the doctors are going to get their heads together. Is that a good phrase to use?
Yeah, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Carl, play a record.
No, I'm
Play a
just...
record.
Are you offended, Rick? Are you offended, Ricky Gervais?
You're the one that's... What? That's you.
Yeah, but I'm saying, we're not out to offend anyone, yet it's always going on. People are always having a go.
Entertain. Please don't bring it down. Play a record.
No. I hate it.
Darkness. Growing on me.
You love the Darkness, don't you?
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to see them. They were doing
I like their album as well.
Is it
People
good?
have told me it's a bit too jokey or a bit too tongue-in-cheek, but it isn't really. If you don't know that, it sounds great. It just sounds like sort of retro 70s rock. It's great. I think they're brilliant.
It's nice to have rock back. I think you'll agree.
Big time.
Yeah. High five, man. High five.
Yeah. Sweet.
Sweet, mate, sweet. Songs of Phrase. It's the mighty return of Songs of Phrase. No one has requested that. It's not due to public approval.
A lot of people have requested some swearing.
They have indeed. But
We had a lot of emails for that. But go on, Carl.
And remind us again what exactly Songs of Phrase is and why we should care.
It's just a phrase that we take from the show, make up by taking words out of a song, edited it together, right? The phrase that we're doing is no more Cheeky Freak of the Week.
No more Cheeky Freak.
It sounds like this.
No more Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Right, so...
No, that's nigh on impossible.
Play again.
You got
Play
to
again. I
email
didn't hear
in.
that.
You got to email in with all the songs that you can hear there, right? I think there's 5 songs.
And we
in
just
total.
want the names of the songs?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
All right.
So we just hear it again?
No more Cheeky Freak of the Week.
All right.
Yeah,
It is good. It's probably one of the best you've done. It's very tricky, though.
that's not too tricky. Play it again.
No more Cheeky Freak of the Week.
How many have you got, do you think, Rick? Just
Well, I've noticed the same person singing twice.
Is that right?
In a band and solo.
Yeah.
And I know one
I
track
think-
straight away from the word.
Can I just say, I do think naming the songs is a bit tricky. Let's just name the artists. Is that all right?
What's the artist?
Just the artists. Just change the rules slightly.
Yeah.
Before we play it again, just let you know what the prizes are. We've got on DVD Later with Jules Holland Louder. Lots of the alternative acts he's had on there. A DVD, there, a couple of DVDs.
With Boogie Woogie Piano over the top.
Let's hope so.
Brilliant. I can't
Mary
wait.
Chainer on there, Stereophonics. We've got Sonic Youth, Ash, Hole, Queens of the Stone Age, Foo Fighters. Quite good. Once again, Cruise of the Gods on DVD, starring Rob Brydon and Steve Coogan. That was on at Christmas. It's not bad.
It's not the same one. They haven't been sending that back. We've been giving out different ones each
We
week.
have indeed. This is an album just called quite simply I Love You.
Yeah.
And you'll be pleased because there's the likes of Mel C, Cliff Richard and the Hollies on there.
Brilliant.
Excellent. The best chill out album ever. We've got the Beach Boys on there. Elvis Costello, Pink Floyd, Coldplay. That's not bad. And this is the one that's most interesting, I think. The American Song Poem Anthology. I've not heard it yet, but apparently, I think what it is an anthology of recordings that were made apparently in, I think, maybe 50s or 60s America. There was a particular organisation, you could send in songs or lyrics that you'd written at home and they would send it to music and record it for you. And this is a compilation of them. So obviously there's some quite idiosyncratic and odd little things on there. I think it's probably worth a listen. So not bad prizes at all, Carl. Let's play it again.
No more Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Well, we started that going.
Just the artists then. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Once more, Carl.
No more Cheeky Freak of the Week.
See, we're just great.
Yeah, not bad at all. A little bit of Elbow. Nice to hear that again. This is the one Red. XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais.
Sure.
Elbow and Red. Good tune.
The old Spanish archer. Right?
Yeah, Elbow. Oh, sorry, you've lost me. I wasn't listening.
Elbow.
Elbow.
Alright?
Sony award-winning from Ricky Gervais.
Well, we're not allowed to do anything.
Sure, a bit
Andrew likes those sort of things.
Rick, I can tell you now that the answers to Songs of Phrase are quite literally dribbling in. I think there's 2, maybe 3 answers so far. So very excited about that. And we just had an email from Dan. He says, my Mrs. Lynn is pregnant and is 8 days overdue. Carl, could you offer any words of encouragement to coax the baby down the birth canal? I've sat Lynn only inches away from the speaker to allow optimum audio transfer to the uterus. What would you say to that child there, just to lure it out to the wide world, Carl?
I wouldn't rush out, to be honest.
Right.
It's not good, is it? Out here.
Sure.
And I don't really want to talk about kids either, because Suzanne's mate's just had one and now she wants one.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Please never bring a child into the world, Carl. Promise us that.
They just bore me. Have you seen, there's loads of people in the office who have got them now and they've all got baby pictures everywhere and they're all like, isn't it nice looking? And it's like, no, it's not. They all look the same. Do you know what I mean?
All like Mel Smith. Don't they?
But it's that theory, actually, right? Do you know how I've said before about babies, right?
Yeah.
But like little old people.
Yeah.
There was, no.
Another of the great theories.
No, the fact that, you know, you're born and you sort of, you know, you got no teeth, you got a little bald head, you can't control your bodily functions and that.
Sure.
Then you get to like...
Sorry, you're describing yourself.
Yeah, I was saying, you've got a dangerous
No, I'm
ground,
just
aren't
saying, that's how you're born.
Yeah.
Then you get to about 70 or whatever.
you? Yeah.
All that starts to happen again, doesn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, there was a story in America about, just backing this up again, 70-year-old fella,
70-year-old fella. Okay.
little bald head,
Yeah.
right? Probably no teeth, and that.
Probably, yeah.
Nappy and that, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Goes
Not
into,
70-year-olds, but pop the old nappy on your 70th birthday, take your teeth out.
Goes into an off-licence to get some beer, doesn't get served because they didn't think he was old enough.
Right. Okay. Right, okay.
Wait.
Right, Carl's back.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm
Sorry.
okay.
So they thought he was
Right,
a
okay,
giant
forget it.
baby that
Right,
walked into an
forget
off-license.
it.
Weird, isn't it?
Steve, forget it.
Carl, please. I
Forget
need
it.
Carl to answer.
No, I mean, that's the story, but it's weird, isn't it? That's
It's
what
not
I'm
true.
saying, it just backed up
The
my
guy
theory
in an
again.
off-license thought that a giant baby had
A
waddled into an
70-year-old
off-license.
wrinkled baby in an overcoat, sucking Werther's Original, smoking a pipe and going, I can't believe it, the price is not the same as they were, right, was a small child.
Well,
Yeah, weird, isn't it? Play a record, you're an idiot.
well, what's happening with Songs of Fraser?
Forget it.
Well,
Forget it.
no,
Who
as
cares?
I say, the answers are dribbling in, and
Can we run this radio station for a week?
Yeah, but the thing is, if we genuinely wanted to do a good job at that, we'd have to fire ourselves straight away.
No, do you know what I mean, though? Just sort out the playlist, let DJs, you know what I mean? Sort out what can be said and what can't. Just for 1 week. Yeah, see if we can give it a bit of, shall we?
Well, what would you do?
I don't know, does the phrase pissing in the wind mean anything to you?
Well, I know, yeah. Well, are we going to even meet this week? Because it's, you know, we've wasted time pre-recording stuff that we can't put out. I don't know if it's
He's
worth...
still on that. He is still on it. I mean, to be honest, I've let it go, but he's still on it.
What else is on the list?
What list?
On the list, I said to you yesterday, let's sit down and have a chat.
I threw that away. I thought it was just a piece of crap.
You can't say crap. You're saying...
You should have bleeped that.
I know, why don't you believe that? Why don't we pre-record the whole show, then we only have to come in once? What do you think of that, Carl?
Whatever.
Carl.
Steve, what
Carl.
are you doing with
I
Songs
seriously
of
think
Fraser?
if we put out last week's show, would anyone know?
Carl.
Play a record. He's driving me mad
Carl.
now, Carl.
Carl.
Seriously, he's driving me mad.
Carl.
Press the button. Please.
Carl.
I'm sick of it.
Carl. Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. Stop. On XFM 104.9. I reckon we could run it for a week just to do a few
Do you
little
want to
things.
bother though? I mean,
No, but I mean, just like, you know, have a look at the playlist a little bit. Get us some.
another phrase, polishing a turd. I mean, it's just another one that springs to mind.
You don't say that, Carl?
What, turd?
Yeah.
I think so, that's
Well, you
alright.
said it, so you're the producer.
Yeah, that's alright.
Alright?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I got it together. Capital.
Oh, no, that's a classic station.
I came in the week to just check Carl out if he was here. He wasn't. He was out for about an hour or so. And I heard in the lift, I don't know what DJ it was on, he just went and he was talking about that little girl, Summer, who went missing, but then she was just found reading a book. And I swear, right, I swear, he went, and there's a lovely picture of her there, just reading a book. So, what a happy ending. It's a shame they don't all end like that.
Oh, God.
And he played a record.
What's his point?
Unbelievable.
What's that?
I don't know.
It's those people who think that they're being a little bit philosophical. But
And then just everyone goes,
Thanks very much.
yeah.
I noticed in the story of Summer, the little girl that went missing, I don't know if you read that it mentioned her family. Now, it mentioned the father of the house. I don't know if it's her father or certainly the guy, the parent, the male parent. And it was something like, I think I don't want to, libel him, but it was something like Paul, 24, and he's a graphic designer, recently changed his name to Dragon. I just wonder what exactly is that? How family is that, really?
Yeah.
I don't want to...
I'm always a little bit worried about people who change their name to
adults, certainly.
something to really, really cool.
Yeah.
Because, Kevin Smethurst isn't, it's not sexy enough.
Exactly.
So I call myself Clint Iron.
Yeah.
What would you call yourself? I mean, Karl Pilkington, nothing wrong with that. It's quite a superhero's name. It's Pilkington.
When I was about 7, I wanted to be called Brett.
Yes. I can see why.
I don't know, I just had a mate who was called Brett, and I thought, that sounds good. It's different.
Yeah.
But then, I'm quite happy with my name now.
Because Karl, I have to say, where does that come from, Karl? Because it's quite a rare name.
I told you, didn't I? My mum had a dream.
I forget this. What? Your mother had a dream?
She wasn't well. She had pneumonia or something, right?
Dear.
And she had this dream while she was pregnant. That some doctor sort of, she was going off to another place. She was going to die or something. And this doctor went, I can sort this out. I know what I do here. And she remembers on his name badge, it said Karl.
Really?
So when she had me, she said, right.
Call him Karl.
Doctor.
Calling Dr. Pilkington. Calling Dr. Pilkington.
She hoped, I imagine, that you'd grow up to be like him in every way. Saving lives.
I've done alright for myself, I think.
Sure.
I'm alright.
Yeah. This is what we were talking about, actually, weren't we? We were talking about the fact that you're quite proud of the fact that you've got no formal education, really, and yet you've pulled yourself up from the bootstraps.
Yeah. Well, I know people who've got results and that, and don't do anything.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
They're on the street.
So I've used all my energy as I've got older, rather than burning myself out as a kid.
Right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I don't know if that's advice.
Should we advise that to young kids out there?
Don't take exams, don't work at school, just, move away from Manchester and get a job on XFM.
They'll employ anyone.
Yeah, you get an hour's lunch break, you're away by 5:45.
You need no qualifications
and
to work for XFM.
Because you don't have to think for yourself, because your boss tells you what to do, you can have some time off to go shopping for hobs and shower units.
He's alright, he's a good boss.
Yeah, I know.
He'll let me have next Saturday off. He knows how tired I am.
How many Saturdays has he had off? He's going away again. He's had 2 holidays. He gets 26 holidays, 6 days a year. 26 days a year. It's unbelievable. He was sick because he put on wet trousers.
Yeah.
And now you're going down to Hastings. Are you leaving early? Because you left early last time, didn't you?
No, I wouldn't do that again.
Now, what are you going to Hastings for?
Just having a break. Listen, though, we were talking about depressing news, right? And with that kid and what have you.
Yeah.
You see that thing in the week? There was 3 bits of depressing news, right? There was 1, an old woman who swallowed a fork.
An old woman who swallowed a fork?
Yeah, did you see
She's dead, the dork.
An old woman swallowed a fork. So what did she swallow a spoon?
Why did she? Yeah. Everyone knows she swallowed a spoon. Yeah, when she swallowed a spoon.
What's her name? She swallowed a cockroach. Right.
Sorry, whoa, is this the old rhyme
Sorry,
now?
Is this a rhyme that you've got slightly wrong?
No,
You've changed dog for fork.
This is the truth, is it? This is what you read?
Oh, no, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, never confuse the two. This is what you read on a spurious website some mentalist
No, hang on, sorry, just before you move on from that, there was an old woman who swallowed a cockroach.
Yeah.
And in order to get the cockroach out, she swallowed a fork?
It doesn't rhyme, but it's good.
She tries to get it out.
With a fork?
She went, well, I forgot. I'm thinking she's in a kitchen.
Yeah.
That'll do. She grabs that, she tries to get it out, and she lets go of it. And it
swallows a fork?
Yeah. It was in the paper.
The terrible thing was, it was a gardening fork. It was awful, you know. Or is that stupid? That'd be stupid if it was a gardening fork, wouldn't it?
I'll tell you what annoys me, though, with things like that.
Me?
In the paper, it was, well, you do, and everyone knows that. Honestly, no. Right? You do me head in. The way people say it must be great working with him. Must be brilliant.
No,
it's not. It's a nightmare. It is a nightmare.
Get on with it.
I can't be bothered now. Let's just play some.
Because I'm interested. I'm interested.
Yeah.
Seriously, I am.
Come back after this.
No. Let me finish the story. Come on.
Long links.
I'll tell you in a bit.
I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting so angry.
Alright, I'm the player record of this. It's the verve. Unlucky man, that's for Karl, who is a lucky man. 2 hours every Saturday, yeah? Just a little bit of chat and laughter. Some great records. Alright? What are you going to Hastings for? Just to chill out?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Just chill out.
What specifically is in Hastings that's of interest to you? They having another battle?
Nothing, it's just cheap, isn't it? You can get a B&B for about 40 quid.
Sure.
The weather's good, so...
Well, let's all go.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Do you want Ricky to come down with you?
Now.
Right, okay.
Now, you were going to tell us something before we started winding you up.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about the old man who was mistaken for a small child.
It was actually, the 70-year-old who they thought was underage.
Right, so then we got on to, right, this is the old woman. I was saying, she ate a cockroach. Right?
She ate a cockroach, yes, by mistake. How did she eat a cockroach? Why was there a cockroach?
She was cleaning up, it jumped in her mouth. Right.
So she immediately, the first thing she did was immediately grab a fork and plunge that down her throat.
Yeah.
Well, no, maybe not immediately. I mean, she tried other methods. She tried plastic spoons, her fingers, maybe washing it out, maybe going, I nearly swallowed a cockroach. Did she try that one? How horrible.
Right, so anyway, the fork went down, and it's got this picture in the paper of, like, the X-ray, and you can see the fork just, like, going across like that.
Yeah. Wow.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it was, the fork was in her abdomen, was it? On X-ray?
Yeah.
Are you sure she swallowed it? Sure she didn't just say that to the doctor? Like, how did it get in there? And you got a fork inside you?
No, I know what you're getting at. Because I remember years ago, do you know Dr. Steele?
Do I know Dr. Steele?
Yeah, he does... Is he
superhero?
The one on Richard and Judy.
Right, what's he, a psychiatrist or the resident doctor?
He just pops in and...
Is that the sort of like the suave sort of...
He's not that smart.
I know what you mean,
just a normal doctor fella.
Sure.
And, this was like in the 90s, and Rich and Judy said, we got the doctor in again today. We're looking at things that, have been inside people. And there's this one, right? Fella comes on, with an X-ray.
Yeah.
It's sat on a pint glass.
Sat on a pint glass?
That's what...
He hadn't had it.
Sat on a pint glass.
I remember that story that was published about the bloke, and this is the excuse he gave to a doctor when he had to go and have something removed. It was a bottle of sort of HB sauce or something up his... what word can we say in case Andrew's
listening? You don't need to, people know what you're saying.
Okay.
Right.
Rectum. Is that all right?
No, he didn't need to say it, but...
Well, I think might as well. It's a medical term, isn't it? Doctors say rectum, don't they?
Anyway.
So the doctor got it out, and the excuse, he said he'd been shopping, been to Safeways, he bought his shopping home, and he popped the shopping on the front step, and he realised he's locked himself out. So he started to shimmy up the drain pipe, but his trousers and pants fell down while he was climbing, and he slipped and fell on the HB sauce bottle, right? And that was the note thing, right? And the doctor had put at the bottom on his notes, this would be somewhat more believable if Safeway sold their HP sauce with condoms already attached.
Well,
God. Why did he put a condom on it?
No idea.
To use it again on his chips. So he didn't just buy it to have a quick,
Yeah.
He thought, well, I don't want to waste HB sauce.
Sure.
I mean, I use it up the arse, then I got on the chips.
Safe sauce. I always practice safe sauce. Always have safe sauce.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, universally speaking on XFM 104.9, Steve.
I'm just going to make every single one of our listeners shrug and kind of give a who cares look by saying that after the ads, songs of phrase answers.
We've still got Monkey News, haven't we?
Oh, Monkey News as well, yeah. Hello, you're supposed to say something that will keep people listening during the advert.
Should we bring back no, can't do Cheeky Figure of the Week. Play some ads.
Blackalicious and Deception on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Karl Pilkington, Steve Merchant.
Well,
we were talking just before the ads about. I think we're talking about objects being stuck up people's arses.
I think that was the
someone
link,
can just
wasn't
confirm that.
It was objet d'art.
Objet d'art.
RCS. Objet d'art.
Objet d'art. Which maybe that's a new feature. Objet d'art.
Objet d'art.
Using objects you've stuck up your
French for stuffing stuff up your arse.
Yeah. But I remember when it's not really, it was just about objects and odd things in odd places. I used to work for a magazine when I lived in Bristol, and I remember the editor said to me once, he said, we got half a page to fill. Do the usual. Phone up a hotel and ask them what the weirdest objects they've ever found left behind in a hotel room are. This was something they did every year. They just they would phone up the local hotel. And I found out, I can only remember 2 of them, but they have stuck in my mind. These were found, I think it was the Marriott Hotel in Bristol. Yeah. They were found by cleaners. A chicken.
A live chicken?
Yeah, a live chicken in a hotel room. And that was just left behind. And a false leg. I mean, I don't know who leaves behind a false leg. I mean, presumably you'd notice if you didn't have your false leg, because you'd be lying on the floor. But But I just remember, well, yeah, I don't know where else you'd find those two objects, except perhaps Paul McCartney's farm. I've always thought to myself, who left behind a false leg?
Maybe the chicken pecked it off. And
well, possibly.
the person with it just like went and goes, so much different. I keep falling over.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And where's my chicken?
Yeah.
She probably called later and said, did the cleaners find chicken and false leg? I'll check.
Yeah.
We haven't had them handed in.
Yeah. I don't know, we get a lot of chickens and false legs left behind.
What was it like?
Yeah.
It was just a wooden thing with a foot. Has it got a foot on the end? Oh yeah. Yeah, we might have found it. It might be yours.
In pirate films, they always had the pirates would have the peg leg, which was just a piece of wood. There was no effort to make it look like a leg. I don't know why it didn't dawn on them then to make it look more like a leg. I mean, I don't know at what point. I quite like a big.
Do you know
I
why?
wouldn't really be that interested, but I'd be marginally interested to see the history of.
It was
peg
fashion
leg.
because they didn't wear long trousers then, so they all stopped at the knee. So why are you wearing long trousers? No reason. Let's have a look at your legs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more embarrassing, you see, if you hide it.
Yeah.
It's like they had a hook.
Yeah.
Why didn't they have a glove?
A hook is never a glove. It's not a practical enough thing.
It is if you're abseiling between two buildings in a hurry, because then you can just use it straight down the wire.
But a hook is such a grotesque thing. I mean,
I don't have a go on.
But I mean, there's no one except that weird guy who's up in North London who's still got a hook for a hand.
Well, I think it is useful.
It's
good. Well, no, it's good for carrying
bags.
Yeah, carrying shopping.
Do you think that was the concern of pirates?
Well,
like Tesco.
I mean, they didn't have like animatronic sort of stuff then, did they?
I know, but it's just so. I mean, it's just not very flattering, is it? A hook. I mean, Jane was at school with a kid who had lots of different things, like knife, fork, he could screw onto the end of it. That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
That's good.
That's almost as good as having a hand.
Yeah. For the canteen.
But at school, you'd be the coolest kid in school, surely.
Bit more frightening in the swimming pool. Or in a bouncy castle.
Yeah.
But yeah, for chopping up a bit of,
I imagine him being banned from the bouncy castle at the fate. You can't let him on. Oi, hooky, get on. You're not welcome on here.
I'd like to apologise for some of the things said in today's show.
But what happened when he started asking girls out and stuff? I imagine he spent a lot of time with his hands behind his back.
Oh God, with a sore spot on him. One, probably, and I can get out with this one.
Yeah,
that's handy. There's a fella in Ward 2 that's got a shopping bag up his arse. Just pop it up there, pull it out, shopping intact, done.
Anyway,
Hastings
for Rockbusters.
It's going to Hastings in 10 minutes, isn't you?
Can't wait.
He's looking forward to it. Lovely day, lovely town, nice little trip. Chill out, come back refreshed. Monday. Let's do some work. Ooh, you'll sleep tonight.
What does the boss want me to do?
He's done you there, Carl. I was letting it lie, and he comes back with that after we were getting on.
So, who's the winner?
Answers. Well, let's give us the answers first.
Right, well,
this was
how it sounded.
No, it's not Rockbusters. I'm calling it Rockbusters because they're all interchangeable.
Right, Paul McCartney, Cheeky Girls, Sugar Babes, Space and Beatles.
Okay.
Well,
Brilliant. You've really, I mean, if you're not interested in it, Carl, seriously, mate. Anyway, we're going to give the prizes, which are pretty good this week, to James Waters from Colchester. Well done to him. He's got them pretty much right.
Where's Dickie Anderson?
Not heard from Dickie Anders for a long, long time.
Because I wanted to, if there's one show I'd wanted to hear, it's this one. Because we've pulled out some of the stops now, haven't we? He's excited because he's going away, so he's putting an extra bit of, Come on, let's play a record.
Let's play a tune, then let's come out with Monkey News. We have some Monkey News to end with. He's excited.
Placebo in this picture on XFM 104.9. 8 minutes to go. Let's make it a good 8 minutes, and then we can all chill out. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Play the jingle.
Chimpanzee that Monkey News.
Excellent. A particularly aggressive jingle this week.
Wow.
Yeah, looking forward to this Monkey News.
Carl.
Right.
Come on.
So, what's her name?
What?
We've done.
Sorry, what?
Brilliant.
We've done a lot of monkeys who got involved in crime and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. We had the one on the train station, nicking a bag.
Yeah.
We had the one who went into a bank.
Who cares?
Went into a bank and walked out with the money and stuff.
Yes.
Right.
Didn't happen either. Next.
But the thing is, you never sort of found out what happened to them. If they sort of got worse, got more involved into crime
this
and
Monkey
stuff.
News update.
That would be amazing.
Brilliant.
What they found out in India is, it's got a prison. It's just for monkeys.
You mean wild animals? You mean
a zoo?
Yeah, a zoo or a kennel or something that where it's been gone mental or something.
No, it's a prison.
Yeah,
Prison.
Is it? Does it have fraud cases?
It's
Mainly sort of animals that are attacked things. Mainly violence, I bet. That's my
that and theft.
Say it again.
Stuff. Theft.
Say it again.
Theft.
Say it again.
Robbing.
No, let's go back to that word. We're going to keep doing it. We've got 6 minutes. You're going to say the word right before you go to Hastings.
Well, do you say it?
No,
Well, then you know how to say it.
Well, all right, Robin. Caught Robin.
Say it again, though.
So Who's Robin? Who's Robin?
So they've got this prison. Right?
This is extraordinary.
Say it again.
No, you're not going to say it?
Oh, go on then.
So they got a prison for them, right? And there's 11 of them in there, 11 monkeys.
Right.
That are in there for life. Because that's... I think there's one just got out on parole, right?
No time off.
But there's 11. I'll give you the bit of paper because I thought this was...
You thought it was a bit weird.
Now, Carl, what are they in there for then? Because, I mean, they're in there for life, so I'm assuming it's murder, is it? Premeditated murder? They're not crime bosses, are they? They're not...
Are they the
prostitution and gambling?
Are you sure they're not just the pawns and the head sort of like orangutans up a tree going, remember, you don't know me. You're on your own.
If I go down, you're all coming with me.
You take some of your gorillas down there and sort him out.
Oh, the great banana robbery.
It's not.
I wonder if they get them.
Right, go on then.
Okay, let me see. Now, I don't know what source this is, as ever.
Is it just a back of a fag packet found in a toilet?
Well, no, I mean, someone's clearly... If this is nonsense, then someone's clearly gone to a lot of effort, because it does open with the headline, Parole Unlikely for Inmates of Monkey Prison.
Yeah!
Officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail. Officials? Now, what kind of people work at a monkey jail? Where do you work? It says officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail are unlikely to ever be released. The prison in Patilia houses monkeys apprehended by game wardens in Punjab state for thieving and attacking people. The Daily Telegraph reports how the monkeys at the prison in Montebello snarl and glare at visitors from their heavily barred cages. 2 monkeys were released a year ago after exhibiting good behaviour for 18 months in the jail. They have remained out of trouble. Prison can work, that's good.
So
all 11 monkeys.
They were aggressive wild animals that were taken away from the public for their own good.
And Robin and that.
Wildlife officials believe part of the problem has been caused by thieves training monkeys to help them. Lorry drivers training monkeys as guards for vehicles, and itinerant entertainers using ill-treated monkeys as part of their act.
It's the monkey that takes the rap.
It's a shame, that, isn't it?
That is awful. They didn't know what they were doing, did they?
Oh, so there you go.
What do you think of that, though, Carl? What would if you could visit them, like Lord Longford or something? What would you say to them? You go there and you get a visit a week or something. You know.
So can you get us a video? Alright.
Do they get conjugal rights?
Do you reckon? You wouldn't be interested in that, though, would you?
They get what?
Would you be happy to give them their conjugal rights?
Yeah, would you?
Fair enough.
Alright.
Off to Hastings.
Off you
See
go.
you later.